This is the old workshop that Eivor spoke of. I should check if he's already here.
Where's a decent sword?
The entrance must be on the other side.
Shoddy. Very shoddy. Utterly useless. Where's a decent saw when you need one? Shoddy. Very shoddy.
Found anything worthy of your talents?
This will have to do.
Soon you can put them to good use.
By Ymir. Is that a Salakar? I never knew they actually existed.
I know all the sagas of your people that I've never heard of.
I never said my people.
You mean the Light Elves?
There aren't many who remember the Children of Light, or their stories. I do.
When Surtur invaded their lands, they begged me for aid. But the war with the Vanir had only just ended, and I was weary. Long after, I learned how Surtur devoured the elves' immortal light, hugger by hugger. Maybe it's the same light that now allows him to renew himself after death.
During the conquest, he must have uncovered knowledge of the Salakars.
But to what end?
What huggers does it hold?
Those of two warlords. One a Muspel, the other a Jotun.
Nothing more?
Nothing more. At least not of value.
He speaks the truth.
You deal with a fire nymph?
A fire nymph? I am the finest fire nymph in all of Svartalheim.
Allow me to introduce Asa, treasonous daughter of Surtur, and my friend.
You grow dewy-eyed in your dotage.
What have you unearthed?
Only rumors. My father is rebuilding something large and powerful, though its exact nature I cannot fathom.
And the Salakar is intended to be part of this. This something.
Most likely. Either way, its value to my father is so great he may indeed trade your son for its return.
Return to your stepmother. Arrange a trade. And one more thing. I would feel better knowing you're protected.
Sinmara travels far and wide, but I will rejoin her as you wish.
Whatever the Salakar is, I must steal it back once Baldur is safe.
Why?
Ragnarok comes. I've made plans, but they are not ideal. Perhaps the Salakar offers another way. One that will allow me to truly save those I care about. Even you.
To unlock its secrets, I will need help. There are rumors of a shelter nearby. Its dwellers may be able to assist me. Try looking near the largest karst south of here. Tell them I sent you. No dwarf would give up the chance to work with Ivaldi.
Vangrin was once home to your rivals, Sindri and Broker. Your name may not carry much weight here.
Don't make me laugh. No one cares about those two. I'll follow you once I've finished taking what I need.
So, this is where they hide. This must be the shelter Ivaldi spoke of. I should head inside. Word, my friend. Ivaldi requests your aid.
Ain't my concern. Go talk to Orgler.
He's the master of this workshop.
Master? Nah, boy, he's chief when the masters ain't here.
Let's see. Which one is Ogler?
Here to help?
Hello there. I bring word from Ivaldi.
What do I care? Go talk to the Ganger.
Ganger.
Yeah, the chief. Name's Oakland.
Those two aren't here. Let's keep looking.
What do you want?
Ivaldi sends me. He requires the help of a skilled artisan.
A meeting of minds, huh? Well, it ain't up to me. You'd best talk to Brokkr or Sindri.
They still breathe. Where are they?
No idea. Sindri went off adventuring. He does that. Mind you, it's been a while since he left.
How much of a while?
Couple of weeks.
And his absence doesn't worry you.
Not my business where he goes.
And Brooker?
Went to look for Sindri. Bit of a worry guts, that one. Ever since he mucked up the forging of Mjolnir. Anyway, look, leave your name and I'll pass it to Brokkr when he shows up.
Tell him Havi of Asgard was here.
Havi of... by Ymir. Really, it is you?
I'll return tonight. In the meantime, fetch Ivaldi. He's at the old workshop ruins.
Nice to see you.
Three times it stung me. 3! On the hand, then the neck, oh, then on the eyeball!
A true master would ignore such trifles.
Trifles? That gadfly was the size of a squirrel! A big one!
An ogre could tear me limb from limb, and still my severed hands would finish the job. That is focus. That is passion. That is...
Horseshit. Master Brooker, I'm glad you've made it home. And your brother, did you find him?
Yeah, you never did say where he was.
I believe Sindri went adventuring.
Adventuring? No, that's not it. He went to find the special mead. Had a hankering, he said.
Special meat.
Yeah, the special mead.
Sutunger's special meat.
What's that frosty arse got to do with it? We ain't in Jotunheim, in case you hadn't noticed. There's this mead they make down at the brewery. So sweet, well, it's bloody sweet, all right? Anyway, Sindri had an itch for it. Just a horn or two, he said. So, off he goes. That was half a moon ago. I told him not to do it. Too many giants out there, but he wouldn't listen. Him and his cravings.
Where can I find this brewery?
Ailthorpe, southeast of here, other side of the marsh. Can't miss it. You're going to rescue him?
I will find him, yes. And afterwards, you and he will repay me by helping Ivaldi with the job I need done.
Now, hold on. We didn't,
Good. We have a deal. That gadfly? It was Loki. Thor himself could not have withstood the sting. I sense that Sindri's been here. This blood is many days old. One trail leads in, the other out. His There's the mark of Sindri. And here, a bag of roasted acorns. It's the Sindri special mead. Given the puddles on the floor, he must have taken a bath in it. A chain was placed here. From the scarring, something heavy was suspended from it. I've carried enough dwarves recently to know they're not as light as they look. What do we have here? The Muspels have a prison not far from here. Janshus, they call it. Some days ago, Sindri was captured while sneaking outside. He was dragged in here for interrogation. His belongings were seized. Even his roasted acorns, one of the many dwarven delicacies I will never fathom. They tried to loosen his tongue using the same sweet mead he himself sought. Almost drowned him in it. But the shelter has not been raided. So Sindri must have remained strong and refused to give them its location. Instead, he was dragged away. Bloodied, drunk as a fish, but alive. Most likely to face further tortures at a makeshift prison named Jarnshus. That is where I should go next. Most of the dead have been roasted among the flames. But that other body over there, I hope it is not who I think it is. I know this mark. Whoever he was, he had his hooker cruelly stolen. I can sense that the Salakar was satisfied on this occasion. Was this Kelder's first victim? And that amulet? The sigil? Sindri. Reckless fool. All this was a mead. Oh well, it is done. I must return the body to Brugger. Chance led to Sindri's capture. The nature of his death. That was the chance. And the enemy realized they had such a prize in their clutches.
It cannot be. Is this Sindri? Noblest of dwarves?
Please let this not be our missing master.
Who is this you bring? No! It can't be!
Master Brugger, I share in your grief. Truly I do. Your brother was the worthiest of dwarfs. More so than you will ever know.
Oh, Sindri. No. No! My dear Sindri.
The funeral arrangements are being made outside. I must use this chance to bend Brugger to my will. I must find a way to ease Brugger's sorrow and make him amenable to my wishes.
You lied to me. You said you would save him.
I said I would find him.
That ain't my brother. Not anymore. What happened? Tell me. Everything.
As I neared the village, I heard a great roar, like that of a wounded bear. Soon after, I witnessed the final act of a mighty battle. Sindri, beset by giants on all sides. It was he who made the godlike roars.
He always did have a deep voice.
He wielded his hammer and chisel with uncommon skill.
Yes! Yes! I've seen him do it many times in the workshop.
Giants lay strewn about, slain by Sindri's hand. But then, one of cowardly aspect struck your brother treacherously in the back. Yet even as Sindri succumbed to the blow, he lobbed his chisel and struck the coward dead right between the eyes.
Sindri did all that?
So it will be written.
I
How can I tell Brocker we're missing the tools?
I hear Vessel can't find the Master's tools. It's too horrible to even think about.
Not
Sindri,
now.
you son of a rock.
need to
Where did you hide your tools? Where could they be?
Is something wrong, Vassal?
Everything is wrong. We're burying the greatest smith who ever lived, and we don't have his tools to put with him.
I came across some at Aylthorpe. If you want, I can fetch.
Those are just the spares. He never took his best ones from the shelter.
I see. How is it that such valuable instruments have been misplaced?
Misplaced? Don't be daft. Hidden, more like.
By Sindri.
To make sure no one else ever touched them. Particularly Brocker. Except now we can't find them.
And you have no idea where they might be.
Well, they're inside the shelter, I can tell you that. Well, they can't be too far. I'd be surprised if they're somewhere up high.
I thought dwarves were afraid of heights.
Not our Sindri. He was quite the climber. Now me, well, I prefer to keep my feet on the ground, right where they should be.
Very fond of the dwarves and their constant needs. It is exhausting. Oh, Loki. Friend, betrayer. What I'd give for a moment of your guilt conversation. Even the lies. A majestic oak. Surely this is Sindri's beloved acorn tree. Next looks like a promising hidey hole. If I had wings, I could reach it easily enough. Finally, the tools of Sindri's trade. We must reunite these tools with Sindri's remains before the ceremony begins. The disaster has been averted.
Oh, now I see why some call you God.
You're making me blush. Still, I have my moments. Heroes die, but not their legacy. Such was Sindri's courage that tonight he feasts in Valhalla. The first of his kind to ever do so. Ivaldi has come. Perhaps he can be of use.
I'm here for the mead, not the company.
You dwarves and your love of mead. It's caused me enough trouble already.
It wasn't a dwarf who ransacked half of Jotunheim in search of some mysterious mead.
I wouldn't know anything about that. You know, old friend, now would be a good time for some grand gesture.
Like what?
A respectful speech from you, Sindri's greatest rival, would surely.
Ah, fuck off.
We must all make compromises. I can even give you the honeyed words. Time soothes the well of suffering, brings hope that sees beyond chill death, recasts the whirlpool of sorrow into the placid waters of the philosophic mind.
Are those words for Sindri or Baldur?
Baldur lives. Why would he need such words?
Of course, of course. I didn't mean to... Well, you know. Fine, I'll do the speech. But it will be one of my making, not yours. We dwarves don't care much for poetry. Still, we can't set about making speeches until the torches are all lit up.
Who knows how long it'll take before the dwarves get around to lighting the torches. It'll be faster if I do it. The dwarves have saved a place for me. This is a great honor that they bestow.
My brother. A true master. He was,
I did not like Sindri, and he did not like me. Still, he was good with the hammer, and the chisel, and the saw. And he knew how to work the bellows. Some said better than anyone. Even me. Brokkr, your brother was a very fine smithy. I admired him greatly.
Master Brokkr, you've given Sindri an excellent send-off.
it's the least he deserves. But is it really true he feasts in Valhalla?
It is. I saw it in a vision. Come, let's take a stroll. Now tell me, are you prepared to continue Sindri's good work?
Helping Ivaldi was not my brother's work.
But defying Surtur was. It's what got him killed.
Greed for mead is what got him killed.
It took courage to go after that mead. A direct challenge to Surtur's authority.
This is crooked thinking.
Seems straight enough to me.
You know, I don't reckon I owe you a bloody thing.
I risked my life to retrieve your brother's body. Now I'm prepared to risk it again. For you, and all of Svartalfheim.
Bollocks! You ain't doing anything out of the goodness of your heart. I know what you're after. I know all about your lad Balder. I have ears, you know, even in my grief. So, don't pretend you're here for us, because I know—
Would you have me abandon my own son, and strive only for your salvation?
Okay, when you say it like that. I need time. I'm still grieving, you know? Let me think on it, all right? A little old think. These are the finest tools you'll ever lay eyes on!
The finest? I forged better in my sleep.
Good to see you're getting along. So, broker, do you accept your duty?
Don't have much choice, do I? Last thing I need is a godly smiting up my arse.
Let this be the start of a beautiful new friendship.
To study the Salakar, I'll need the very best of tools. Too bad this workshop is lacking.
Bugger off! I got more stuff here than you can wag a finger at.
Doubt it.
If you find something you don't know how to use, just ask.
I'll be giving you lessons on how to use your own...
Bickering dwarves. How unusual.
Asa, you return.
What? You deal with a fire nymph?
Not this again.
What news do you bring?
My stepmother is stubborn. I cannot push too hard or she will grow suspicious.
She has no interest in a trade.
Interest, yes. But not yet the will.
I don't understand.
The Salakar is all but indestructible. You, on the other hand, are not.
She assumes she'll catch me, kill me, and retrieve the Salakar.
Time is on her side.
Then I must strip her of this illusion. If I were to make a nuisance of myself, one that cannot be ignored.
Sinmara prepares to lead my father's next major invasion.
But if I were to disrupt her plans, it may force her to the bargaining table.
Sounds risky to me.
I once plotted and carried out the murder of Ymir himself. What do I care of risk?
Well, since you put it like that...
Where must I strike?
At Af Alvat Milna, my stepmother develops a strange army. At Jofursmida, she breeds beasts of war. And finally, there's Drekathorp, her supplies hub.
I'll deal with all three.
In the meantime, I shall return to Eitri. I will send word once my stepmother has become more... amenable.
I'll return when I'm done. And I will expect answers regarding the Salakar. Too hot! Why wait for Ragnarok? I bring my own. Now, Sinmara we negotiate. Baldur for the Salakar. And then, together, he and I will steal it back. Hopefully the dwarves have gained an understanding of the Salakar. Ragnarok is inevitable. To avoid it, impossible. But if there's one thing I know, impossible is impossible.
Oh, you're back.
Sinmara's plans lie in ruins.
I just hope you know what you're doing.
Surely I should be asking that of you. Now, tell me, what does it do?
I ain't got a clue. These light elves and they're sneaky.
You've learned nothing?
Whatever its use, the power it contains. It holds more than what you said.
Such as?
Well, for a start, there's a bloody dwarf in there.
Anyone we know?
Nah, and it's not important. Dwarf Hugers don't carry much weight. Not even mine.
So, what does it contain?
All I know is that it's more than Malvigr, Kaldr, and some dwarf no one cares about.
Fine. In the stories, what was the actual point of the Salakars?
Hugers were what vitalized them. But it was the magic that gave them their purpose. And that magic was different to each one.
Magic, you mean Seder?
Nah, some elf shit no one knows anymore.
Except Sutur.
That fire nymph? She sent word.
And?
Your plan worked. Sinmar's ready to barter, if it means getting you out of the way.
Where?
At the bridge leading to Feygarda. Light the beacon, and she'll come out with your lad.
The power that the Salakar holds. It must not fall into Surtur's grasp.
I'll reclaim it, once Baldur is safe.
You bring that which is Sutter's.
Give me what is mine. I will hand over what is his.
Come midway.
Baldur, I've got you.
No mercy!
Let's hit the bastards! Let's stretch the burning prize! Melt down the water!
I must get inside.
Fate calls you! We have this! Damn coward! Remain steadfast!
Truly, Calder. Truly. You dare to torture my own flesh and blood. If only I could bring you back from the dead and kill you all over again. It is written in Baldur's hand. No light, but only darkness visible. Revealing sights of woe, realms of endless agony. This hopelessness. It is not the Baldur I know. No matter his pain and turmoil, there, beyond that door, lies the dark heart of the prison. And my son. A key bearing a skull. That is what I need to access the chamber beyond. One of the many prison keys. Not all of them are here, it seems. No. No.
The High One brought low. Mistletoe, symbol of hope, renewal, but not for Baldur. We forced so many drafts down his gullet. His torment was quite beautiful. Blind fool. You never saw what was in front of you. Here is your child. His light gone before you even set foot here. And the rest of him? It now skulks in Helheim. Allow me to reunite you with your boy. No! Traitor. You were never worth my effort. I've seen dwarves with better stature. Take care of it. Damiwesa! I remember how freeing soft flesh parted with my blade! How the fire roared!
Hey, wait! Pay for your sins!
Thank you, Mad One, for giving me cause to step out of my sweet stepdaughter.
Finally! The hero of Asgard! But you are an imposter. Heart as black as tar. Savage. Monstrous. You've locked that truth away. Built a code to act as its jailer. But the darkness cannot be kept hidden. It oozes out like pus from a wound, poisoning everything it touches. That is what it means to be Odin the Deceiver. Come to the flame! If you're going to fight, fight!
What is it? What did you see? All my struggles mattered nothing in the end. My son was lost before it began. His premonition come to pass. Your son? Baldur. Havi's son. You know what I mean. So Baldur met his fate, as was foretold. Ever you have sought to elude the looms of the Nornir, but we are all caught in their weave. No, I will not believe it. There is more to see yet. Why was I thrown from my dream? Perhaps it was not the vision that rejected you, but you who rejected the vision. Perhaps you are afraid of it. I fear nothing. I think you do. And until you recognize that fear, give in to it, embrace it, the vision will not return. Some walls cannot be overcome by potions alone. Tell me what I must do. This saga does not end here. It cannot. Meet me in the forest when darkness lays upon the land. There we shall see how fearless you truly are. These new visions of Odin trouble me. Am I alone in seeing them? Or do the tales of Svartalfheim hold some other meaning? Perhaps I should warm my bones by the fire. Gather my thoughts for a moment. This is the spot. Now I need only wait for Vulcan to arrive. I will tie your hands now. What purpose will that serve? You are too much the warrior, Eivor. You will not recognize your fear until you are helpless before it. Drink. You say this will bring the vision back. Is that all? You mean to leave me here? Valka! This is... Why must I be tied? Valka? Untie me! The wolf is coming and I cannot reach my weapon! Valka! Valka! So many. Where did they come from? I have to break these bonds. The more I struggle, the tighter the bonds become. There must be a trick to this. What did Valka say? Give in to it. Be still. It's working. The bonds are loosening. Free. Now the reckoning. Be faithful not find me lacking. I know you, Wolf. So on the ice, my father died. But I am not a child anymore. That's you! Die! No more will you stop me! The wolf is gone. For now. I am ready, Volka. It is time. Svartalfheim. Even after all these eternities away, I still hate the place. Yet it offers me the hope of revenge. Sweetest of morsels. The realm is changed, but this is not Surtur's doing. It is something more. I must find Brokkr and Eivor. Better still have my Salakar nice and safe. What? Has the shelter fallen? These muspels are a plague.
Help us, Eivor! Save us! Rid us of these savages! Don't let any of them escape!
Don't abandon us!
Hobby, you're back!
Yes, yes! One moment while I clear up this mess.
Oh, thank you. Norns favor you.
Damn muspels. They came out of nowhere.
Where is the Salakar? Have you lost it?
Brokkr left the shelter yesterday before the raid even happened. Took the Salakar with him.
Where has he taken it?
Since you went away, he has become erratic. The Salakar, it's all that matters to him now.
You should learn from his example. Now where is he? Where?
The other night, he spoke of exploring the crater of Eitri to seek out more answers.
He takes the Salakar to Surtur's front door.
Wait! Where have you been these past few days?
Days. No matter. It's where I go that matters.
And where is that? Eitri?
Wherever I can find vengeance.
Calm yourself, Harvey. Collect your wits. An eye for an eye will leave us all blind.
What do I care of eyes?